Hello children, so we are going to study chemical equations and types of chemical equations today. This is for class 8, 9, 10 all, and you can, those who have studied, they will have a revision also, and those who haven't understood, they can understand here very nicely. Number one, how chemical equations are formed. Like one product can give out two or more products, and if it is, suppose I take an example of one reactant and two or more products. One reactant and two or more products. So here what happens is, you will get, suppose I take an example of calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate will give you calcium oxide. From carbon dioxide, one oxygen will be taken away by calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. This is one example. Then I say two or more products. So you can take lead nitrate, lead oxide. Lead nitrate on heating will give you lead oxide plus nitric nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Now I have balanced it, but without, see, if I don't balance it, we can do the balancing here. And for example, for balancing, I would suggest you to start like this. First you do the metals, and then you do first you do metals, then non-metals, then you do oxygen, then you do hydrogen. Balancing. So here lead is 1, left hand side is equal to right hand side. Then nitrogen is 2, nitrogen is 1 here. And then comes oxygen is 6, oxygen is 2, 2, 4, 5. So how do we balance it now? First, oxygen, we don't have hydrogen here, so no need of thinking about hydrogen, only oxygen first. So 6 here, and here it's 5. We cannot have 5 here. And here, how do we balance 5 and 6? 3 2s are 6. Okay, fine. And if I put here 2, suppose I put here 2, then 2, 4, 6. 3 2s are 6. But when I put here 2, lead becomes what? Lead becomes 2. So I have to put here 2. Coefficient of lead nitrate, here I have to place 2 here. The coefficient of lead nitrate will have 2 and will become 2. So what happens is, lead is 2, nitrate is nitrogen is 2, oxygen is 6, and here lead is 2, oxygen is 2, 2, 4, 6, but nitrogen here is 2. Then how do we balance? Oh, here nitrogen is 4, 2 2s are 4. Here 2, nitrogen, whole thing, NO3, nitrate is 2. So naturally 2 2s are 4. So if nitrogen is to be balanced, I have to put here 4. There is no other option I have. So here lead will be 2, correct? And lead 2, done. We can do it like this. Lead is done. Then comes nitrogen is how much? 2 and 2, 4. 2 2s are 4. So nitrogen is 4. This is also done. Then comes oxygen, 3 2s are 6. 6 2s are 12. Here 2, 4 2s are 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So oxygen is also done. So we can do the balancing of equations in this way. I'm showing, along with the reactions, I'm showing you the balancing also, so that it becomes easy for you to understand. Then comes the second reaction type of chemical reaction that comes is 2 reactant and 1 product. 1 product. Suppose I take 1 product. So here see, nitrogen and hydrogen. Nitrogen is a gas. Hydrogen is also a gas. So both will come together, react, and ammonia will be formed. Now this is a reversible reaction. I have shown here reversible because that is the process, and I have not shown you the conditions here in the formation of ammonia, in the laboratory. Just this is for learning. So otherwise you have to put the conditions, and then you have to put the catalyst and the temperature and everything. So here just see the reaction here. Nitrogen is 2, nitrogen, see I've done it, so I'll just show you how we do. Nitrogen is 2, nitrogen is 1. We don't have anything else, no metals and no oxygen. So nitrogen is 2, nitrogen is 1 here. So if I put 2 here, there is no option. If I put 2 here, then what happens? Nitrogen 2, nitrogen 2. But hydrogen becomes 6. So what do? I put here 3. And then the equation is balanced. Then comes the third one, that is the third type of reaction is 2 reactant and 2 products. I'm sure you know what is reactant. Reactant is which starts, the two things which come together, or one thing that undergoes dissociation or undergoes separation or is heated. That is how the reaction starts with the compound, that is the reactant. And the one which we get finally is the product. So here the third one is 2 reactant and 2 products. This is a very easy, and we have been doing it from the beginning. That sodium sulfate we take and barium chloride. These are 2 reactants. And how many products? 2 products. Sodium chloride. So if I don't, I have balanced it, I'll just show you without balancing. Now see here, if you put sodium sulfate, barium chloride, you will get sodium chloride, I have written, and then sodium, after that barium sulfate. Now what I have done, now here we will not do anything, only I am showing you the reactions, how the chemical equations take place, how they are formed. So here, see, but it is not balanced. Now sodium is 2, sodium is 1, and chlorine is 2, chlorine is 1. So if I put 2 here, then if I put 2 here, then sodium becomes 2, correct? Done. First is metal, so sodium becomes sodium 2 and sodium 2, done. Then chlorine is 2, chlorine is 2. This is also done. Non-metal. Correct. Then after that comes sulfur. Sulfur is 1, sulfur is 1. Correct. But oxygen is 4 and oxygen is 4. So here oxygen is 4, oxygen is 4. This is also done. There is no hydrogen. There is no hydrogen. So our equation is balanced. Sodium 2, sulfur 1, oxygen 4, barium 1, chlorine 2. So our equation is balanced. Then comes the last type of reaction, that is 2 reactant and 3 or more products. This is a difficult type of chemical equation which you should practice, because here when see, most of the reactions are easy. 1 reactant, 2 products, 2 reactants, 2 products, then 2 reactant and 1 product. This is okay. But when it comes to 2 reactants and 2 or more products or 3 products, at that time, or 4 products, it becomes very difficult. You have to practice them also along with learning. So how this one is, I think it is a bit in a lower part of the board. I'll do it here. So I'll wrap the first part here. Now the reaction will be like this. The fourth one we are doing is 2 reactant and 3 or more products. 3 or more products. So here what we do is, we will take potassium permanganate, KMNO4, and here we have hydrogen chloride, HCl, Okay, this is HCl here, and this is, suppose I'm not mentioning here whether it's a acid or this is of course acidic, but here liquid or gas or anything I have not mentioned. Only I'm showing you how reactions take place. So what will be the reactions here? The first product that we will get is potassium chloride. Potassium chloride. Potassium has got valency 1, chlorine has got valency 1. So potassium chloride. Second, we will get manganese chloride. Second product will be manganese chloride, and then the third product that we will get one water, and we will also get chlorine gas. Chlorine gas, yellowish green gas, which we will get. Now here we will not talk about all these things. We are just doing the how the products are formed, what type of products are formed from what type of reactants, and how we balance them. Now here KMnO4 is potassium is 1, potassium is 1, clear. Manganese is 1, manganese is 1, chlorine is 1, chlorine is 2, plus 2, 4, plus 1, 5. So here if I put 5, then what will happen? Hydrogen will become, hydrogen is 5. So here hydrogen is 2, I cannot do 5. Hydrogen is 2. If I put 3, it will be 2, 3 2s are 6. If I put 2, 2 2s are 4. I cannot balance hydrogen. So, and oxygen is 4. Oxygen here is only 1. So if I put here something which will help me to make hydrogen and oxygen balance, how do I do it? We will do, suppose I take potassium, chlorine. Chlorine is 1, 2 2s are 4. So 2 plus 2, 4, 5. So if I take 2 here, then chlorine is 4, 6. And here I have, then potassium becomes 2. So I can put 2 here. Correct? Then manganese becomes 2. If I put 2 manganese, then it has to be 2 manganese. See, 2 manganese and 2 manganese here. After balancing one element and number of atoms of that element, again check. First we have done with potassium 2 here, I put 2 here. Then what happens? Manganese becomes 2. So I put 2 here. So oxygen becomes 8. 4 2s are 8. Here I have only one oxygen here. So if I put here oxygen, see, there is no other way. 4 2s are 8. Here there is no other option that I can make oxygen balance here. So here 4 2s are 8. So I can put here 8. As soon as I put here 8, hydrogen becomes 16. So do I have any other option? How will I make hydrogen fix 16 here? I can only put 16 here. Then only it will be balanced. So this is 16, and here chlorine becomes 16. Let's see what chlorine is. 2 plus 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus chlorine is 2 2s are 4. 4 5 6 7 8. 8. No, it is not balanced. Then how will we do? This is 2 2s are 4, 5, 6. 6. Then I can, chlorine is 16. 6. If I put, this is, suppose I take 10 chlorine here, then 10 plus 4, 14, 15, 16. So I can put 5 chlorine here, then 5 2s are 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So here First we have done with potassium, 2, done. Manganese, 2, done. Then we have oxygen. Oxygen is 4 2s are 8. Oxygen is 8. Oxygen 8, done, both the sides. And then we can, it's better if you write both the sides. That is also a very nice way to do it. And then lastly, what do we have here? Chlorine. Chlorine is 16, non-metal. We hydrogen we have done. Hydrogen is how much? No, first we will do chlorine. Okay, chlorine is 16. Okay, chlorine is 16, and here chlorine is 2, 4, and 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 10, 16. So chlorine is also 16. We will write oxygen under chlorine. So oxygen is how much? Oxygen is 8. Then we have lastly, we have hydrogen. Hydrogen is, this side is 16, this side is also 16. So 16, this is also done, all done. So this is how you balance. First you take the metals, then you take the non-metals. You can write down non-metals, then you take oxygen, then you take hydrogen. Then this will be easy. First you do, and very important, when you balance an equation, you always see that first you balance, suppose metal, one metal, potassium. Then you check you are balanced. Then you go for the next metal. If there is another metal, if there is no other metal, then you go to non-metal. Then it is manganese. Manganese is also there. So manganese we have done. Then we go to non-metal, chlorine. Chlorine is 16. Here we have done chlorine. Then we went to oxygen. Oxygen is 8. Oxygen is 8 here, because that is the only way we can balance oxygen here. Coefficient we put 8. We have no other option. Then comes lastly hydrogen. Hydrogen is 16 here, and then hydrogen is 16. That is done. That is done in the, when we had balanced oxygen, this thing, and we balanced chlorine here, and it is balanced. So this is the way you can do the balancing. So the fourth chemical equation is 2 reactants and 3 or more products. This is how you do it. So this is the process of doing. Hope you have understood and it's clear to you. And then we will, after this, we will do something about radicals. Now I have given you a video where I had taught you how to do the like find out the valency of the radicals that I had not given in that. I'll just give you for just 2 minutes. You give me, I will show you how to do it. Suppose valency of some radicals. Just this part is different. Valency of radicals. Now here, what is radical? Radical is a it can be simple radicals also, and compound radicals are of 2 elements, 2 atoms of different types or same type combined, and they get a charge, and that is a compound radical. And if it's a simple one, that means only one atom, it loses its electron or it gains electron, it becomes a radical, simple radical. Now if it's a compound radical, I'm talking about valency of compound radical. Now here I taught you NH4 is the only positive radical. It has got valency 1. How did it get the valency? See very clearly. Nitrogen has got valency, how many? Valency 3 and 5. So here if I take valency as nitrogen minus 3 and hydrogen valency is 1 positive plus 1 into how many atoms are there? 4. So here valency is minus 3, it becomes minus 3 and plus 4, you get plus 1. This is the valency of ammonium. Now if I take the other one, suppose I take for sulfate, SO4 minus 2. 2 minus and minus 2 are same. And if you put in this way also, this is also correct. So I have taken this, same thing. So SO4, sulfur has got valency. Sulfur has got valency 2, 4, 6. 6. Here the valency in sulfate, the valency will be 6. This is plus 6. And here 2 is the valency of, minus 2 is the valency of oxygen. 2 into 4, how many atoms? 4. So 2 into 4. So this will become plus 6 and 4 minus 8. So answer is minus 2. This is the valency of sulfate. Same way, if you take for sulfite, this is sulfate. If you take the valency of sulfite, suppose you take sulfite, SO3. SO3 has got valency, here also 2 only. Valency is 2. How do you get? Sulfur has got valency. I told you 2, 4, 6. You must be knowing by now. I had in the last video I have spoken about it. So 2, 4, 6. Here we will take the valency of sulfur to be 4 plus 4. So here this will be 2 3s are 6 minus 2 into 3. So this will be plus 4 and minus 6. So here valency is minus 2 again. So this is the valency. This way you will get the valency of all the radicals. This is the way to what is this called? Find out the valency of the radicals. But there is an exception here which is beyond the scope of your syllabus, but I am still telling you. MnO4 minus 1. This is minus 1, but here manganese has got valency 2. But here we are only talking, here we will take valency of manganese to be plus 7 and minus 2 4s are 8. So minus 2 into 4. So it will become plus 7 minus 8 will become minus 1. This is the valency. This has got a tetrahedral structure which is not there in the syllabus till 10th standard. But you know that MnO4 permanganate has got valency minus 1 and manganate also has valency minus 1. Now we usually know about KMnO4, but there is another compound which exists, that is K2MnO4. And in your books, in the textbook Selena or Birav Dalal, you will see that there are some elements, some places where you will find MnO4 minus 1, MnO4 minus 1 or sometimes minus 2 also. MnO4 minus 2. Minus 2 is also correct. That is not wrong. That is also there, but this explanation of the structure is beyond the scope of your syllabus till 10th standard. So I am not going beyond that, but just to make you understand, I have showed you this much. Okay then, thank you children for the day.